And welcome to the 5:15 game. This is game number 23 of Battle of the All-Stars 2018. We are about to see Colorado versus Ohio, the last game of C Group, to determine the 1-2 of the C Group. I am Mary Chaos.
I am joining Mary Chaos.
I was like, you're Jim?
I'm Jim.
Hello, Jim.
I'm not Jim. I am Ken Smith, a.k.a. Kent the Politician. And yeah, let's quickly run through the rosters. I'll take Ohio, number 00, Pain Train, number 03, Reckless Ratchet, number 3, one of the captains, Betty TKO, number 4, Coco Sparks, number 10, one of the other captains, Supersonic, 25, Ballistic, 84, Lexical Dexterity, number 93, Crumb, 96, Finisher, 101 is Terra Hole in You, 0125, Page Bleed, 357, Twin Pistol, 0429, the other captain, Carmina Piranha, 513, Fireball Phoenix, 808, Sarah Problem Officer, 1337, Heartless Glitch, and 3310 is Holly Carburetor.
I'm going to try and get through as much Colorado I can. 00, Erkin, 1, Pink Flamengo, 8, Bron Swanson, 1-0, Unprotected Lex, 2-1, Daisy Jukes, 3-3, Sharon Tacos, 1-1-7, Mussolini, 1-5-1, Smashalottopus, 2-0-3, Mars Furiosity, 2-4-0, Ventorious Vern, 5-0-5, Elise LeCracken, 7-5-5, Spank Aaron, 8-3-1, SH Long, and 9-4-9, Coyote. And I was told by Aggie Battery of Team Florida to give a shout out to Coyote and Team Colorado.
All right, and we're underway. Number 33, Sharon Tacos of Denver Roller Derby is the first lead jammer of the contest. Colorado wearing blue with a white stripe. Ohio in orange. The Ohio jammer is Supersonic. Supersonic tries to get by, is pushed on the outside, and that helps get Sharon Tacos to the first 5 points of the contest.
Right out of the gate, Ohio getting a little spread, almost like they weren't expecting Sharon Tacos to come with that much speed right off the bat, but Colorado, that's kind of just where they run.
Yeah.
They just kind of run hot.
Yep. Yeah, this is the first time in both Ohio bouts they've started off with, I want to say, a 42-0 lead on one bout and a 32-0, and I think 41-0. That is number 151. That is Smashalottopus for Denver Roller Derby and Team Colorado, jamming for Ohio, Reckless Ratchet. And a very quick call-off by Smashalottopus.
Only 1 point going up on the board. Oh, Colorado did not get any point. That 1 point was for Ohio. So that was a little quick slide through. I did see a blue blocker at the back of the pack. Wasn't sure if she had snuck through, and apparently she had. So Pink Flamingo taking the line for Colorado.
And that is Pain Train, who skates for Ohio Roller Derby in Columbus. Pink Flamingo, 10th Mountain Roller Dolls.
Pain Train's become a favorite at this tournament. She skated last year, too, for Ohio. And I remember talking to many people being impressed with her tenacity and her strength.
It's Pink Flamingo, and Denver's got third lead jam in a row. Score 7-2 in favor of Colorado in blue. Pain Train trying to get through the Colorado pack. Pack moving really quickly. She's engaging there with the captain, SH Long, number 831. Pink Flamingo on a scoring pass. Pain Train taken off her skates by Erkin.
Erkin?
Erkin.
Sorry, it's been a long day.
No, well, again.
Yeah.
Looked at
and
it, looked at it, said it wrong, knew it was wrong.
Right.
Pink Flamingo able to escape, able to get by Lexical Dexterity. Points on the board for Flamingo.
And I believe that's
Ballistic with the star pass. And again, I've said this before on another Ohio broadcast, just to let you know how veteran the Ohio team is. Ballistic is the least experienced skater, and she's skated for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
So the Ohio team actually fairly veteran. 15-2, our current score. Is Pink Flamingo able to put up 8.
So Colorado coming out strong. in their first game of the day today.
And
Next, that's Coyote.
Coyote taking the line for the first time in this game for Colorado. Supersonic going back up for Ohio. I have a feeling we're going to see her a lot.
Oh, good defense there. That was Crum, 93 with the hit on, I think that is Coyote, who is jamming. It is Coyote. Coyote skates for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, and Supersonic called for the track cut. So that is a development if you're an Ohio fan you certainly didn't want to see, because the Colorado team is loaded with good skaters. There's someone named Bron Swanson out there right now wearing number 8. Good rotation through the pack there by Coyote, able to not let the Ohio pack kind of form a 3-wall. They've got Crum pulled back, so it is Coco Sparks, Paige Bleed, and Carmina Piranha. They're trying to hold off Coyote. Supersonic out of the box, engaging in the back of the pack, star in hand. So this will be the second, well, this will be the first double-digit scoring jam of the contest, as Coyote already has 10. And unfortunately, Supersonic goes back to the box.
That is the last thing Ohio wanted to see.
Yeah, because again, you only get 4 penalties in 30-minute bouts, and so Supersonic, the Ohio MVP in their first bout, is already halfway to fouling out. Not that we want to harp on that.
It's hard, though, when you're a jammer, when you're in a tough game, when you're just trying to get through. It's a lot more common to see jammers especially kind of have a harder time getting back to nice, even ground.
So Supersonic begins in the box. This is Mars Furiosity, also of Rocky Mountain, and she gets lead jam designation in all of about 6 seconds.
These packs are so fast. We've seen some fast derby today, but Ohio and it seems like Ohio's making the pack fast, and Denver's just kind of like, okay, great, we can do this.
Yeah, it was interesting. They kind of took the pack to the apex there in turn 3, because this is a power jam start.
Every jammer will tell you that the place that they want to have the defenders during a power jam is in that apex.
Right, in the turn. Just opens up both an inside line and some additional track space. And Heartless Glitch and Tara Holinew, those are 2 Gem City blockers doing a great job against Mars Furiosity there in the back of the pack. Supersonic gets through, also a Gem City skater. Gem City is Dayton, Ohio.
If Ohio can keep up this pace, they will do a very good job of keeping the score tight. Colorado does not shy away from hard and fast smash and grab roller derby, even though they excel at slope and controlled walls and formations. Ohio's running fast. Colorado seems to be having fun. We'll see if Ohio can keep this pace up.
Reckless Ratchet takes the star for Ohio. Score 40 for Colorado, 2 for Ohio. That is, I believe, Sharon Tacos. It is Sharon Tacos for Colorado. Colorado's been penalty-free. Ohio sent their jammer Supersonic to the box twice, and the resulting play has been 2 double-digit scoring jams of 15 and 10 for Colorado. Sharon Tacos gets through. Reckless Ratchet still trying to escape the pack, and now she does. Ratchet's just been very impressive, as she's not scoring points in big chunks, but she's always scoring points. So Ratchet's had a good tournament.
Wookie down, Wookie down.
Sharon Tacos puts up 4. Again, that's the advantage of Ratchet getting through, able to minimize the scoring damage.
So North Carolina was able to have success against Colorado with getting their jammer out very quickly. Ohio seems to also be able to take advantage of that. Colorado's getting lead jammer, but Ohio's not allowing huge scoring jams every time.
Yeah, the jammer penalties is what led to the 2 double-digit scoring jams. That is number 151. That is Smashalotopus. And she is through. Pain Train still trying to get to the pack. But yeah, the pack moving very quickly, and then that wall kind of came to a stop. Pain Train engaged with it. Smashalotopus is on a scoring pass and is cleanly through.
Colorado is making Ohio move around. And as a result, Ohio is not forming their shapes.
Colorado has always been very good for years, and by that I sort of mean Denver, has been very good with the offensive blocking, with kind of knowing where the weak part is in the wall and just destroying it.
Yeah.
And frankly, Tracy Akers, a.k.a. Disco, was one of the best I've ever seen at it. She is rostered for Colorado, but has yet to arrive at inline 309 for this tournament. Not sure if she's going to make it or not. That is 9 points there for Smash Lotopus, 53 for Colorado in blue, 2 for Ohio in orange.
That's kind of a vague description.
Hearing a whistle. Cut track, sending an Ohio blocker to the box.
That is Coco Sparks going to the box. Sarah Problem Officer is jamming for Ohio, and she just got taken off her skates by
Venturius Byrne,
right,
who has been all over the jammers. Her and Brun Swanson have been pairing up a lot and working as the back wall of the triangle and just owning Ohio.
Pink Flamingo is the lead jammer for Colorado. Sarah Problem Officer of Youngstown, Ohio's Little Steel Derby Girls is through. Pink Flamingo looked at the coach with should I call it off, and she is still skating, now calls it off as Sarah Problem Officer gets close to the pack.
That's not a bad call-off strategy. You got one blocker coming back out of the box for Ohio as Elise LeCracken is going in for Colorado, so it's going to be an even up 3-3 start, but another Ohio blocker's just about to come out of the box.
With the start for Team Colorado next, that's 9-4.
All right, Supersonic back for Ohio. 3-on-3 the pack. Betty TKO standing in the penalty box. And Elise LeCracken is standing for Denver, is in the box for Denver. Coyote jamming for Colorado. Supersonic gets through and is lead. And there's the jump by Supersonic. Set it up really well. Again, Supersonic, the Game 1 MVP for Ohio, the talented Gem City jammer. And she has great skate skills and is very fast. And she can hit the apex jump as well as anybody. And that's what it looked like Coyote was lined up to do right before Supersonic called it off.
So Ohio putting some much needed points up on the board, brings their score up to 9.
So yeah, 9 points for Ohio, 7 by Supersonic on that jam.
Yeah, it's not easy to catch Colorado looking, and
right.
Supersonic put on that burst of speed just at the right time.
Yeah. Mars Furiosity, the jammer for Colorado. Ohio jammer yet to be determined. That's Reckless Ratchet. Both teams at, 4-3 pack advantage for Colorado as Ballistic is in the box. Good hit by Betty TKO, the Game 2 MVP. That was a quick call off. Somebody lost a wheel?
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh, it belongs to actually our jammer from Colorado.
So Mars Furiosity
got lead jammer on 7
on
wheels.
3 tires on the right foot as you see her head for the bench. So, yeah, equipment malfunction.
It's interesting. This is a helmet was lost in a previous game, and it was caught dead immediately. I think it was actually the Ohio game earlier.
I didn't even know about it.
Helmet came off, they caught it dead immediately for equipment malfunction / safety.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually never seen a jam whistle dead because there was a wheel in the floor. I mean, I have watched, and many people watching this stream have watched their friends or enemies maybe.
Pull themselves off the track.
Pull themselves past the star or score points with only 7 wheels.
So I think this is Sharon Tacos as we get underway for Denver. That is Pain Train. Sharon Tacos going up against and is able to spin through. And Pain Train with one to beat at the front of the pack. Denver doing a nice job of cycling back up to slow down Pain Train.
They just don't stop moving. Every time Pain Train gets by 2 of them, she's got 4 more to beat.
Yeah, Denver doing a really good job of being quick with their pack movements. A little bit of Pain Train retreats, and Sharon Tacos with points on the board, 5 so far. Lexi Dexy, aka Lexical Dexterity, ready to rejoin the fun for Ohio. That'll even up the strength of both teams, add 4 in the pack and 1 each wearing the star. But yeah, Pain Train is still hasn't made the initial pass, and that was a very easy pass through the pack for Sharon Tacos. So she has 15 so far. So what was a brief scoreless run for Colorado, in part when Supersonic put that 7 on the board. The star now passed to Lexical Dexterity.
Erkin able to put her on the floor before breaking out of the pack, but the jam, I believe, came to its natural conclusion on that one.
19 points there. That the biggest scoring jam for either side. 81-9. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining in the bout. I'm sorry, in the half.
That would be a really short game.
Yeah, that was a really short game.
I think it's Smash a lot of puss for Team Colorado.
I'm pretty sure that's Fireball Phoenix, who skates for Akron. And it is Betty TKO trying to hold back Smash a lot of puss, along with Coco Sparks. Crumb also out there playing defense, Betty TKO. Possible star pass, as it is star in hand, and the star is passed to Coco Sparks, who was the very first Ohio All-Stars captain in like her 11th year with Cleveland's Burning River Roller Derby.
Ohio having better success with the star pass than Carolina was. Carolina was doing the same tactic of, yeah, we know that they have 2 people in front of us, but we're going to pass it anyway. Ohio's able to take the star and still burst past those Colorado blockers. Other teams were getting caught up by them, and the recycle was catching them. So it's nice to see Ohio able to utilize the star pass well.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose the advantage of a fast-moving pack is if you hit the star pass at the right time, that almost the momentum of the pack can help you escape it. Supersonic skating and doing a nice job until she got run into by Daisy Jukes. That is that Pink Flamingo?
Oh, yes,
it is. Pink and Flamingo going up against you've got Finisher, you've got Ballistic, and number 84, that is Lexical Dexterity. Supersonic still trying to escape the pack. Pink Flamingo hasn't escaped either. So the defense winning, and that is the 3rd penalty on Supersonic. Again, she only has 4 allocated to her in this 30-minute game.
I heard 1 whistle and 3 people are now sitting in the box.
That was a very, very efficient use of the whistle.
Yes. And Ballistic really pushing the bounds of that engagement zone.
Yeah. That was, and with that, Pink Flamingo calls it off, and we are at halftime.
Yes, we are. That was another quick 15 minutes.
Yeah. So Supersonic is standing in the penalty box, as is a Colorado blocker. That is the captain, S.H. Long. Sitting in the penalty box is Lexical Dexterity. So once we get underway, it'll be a power jam start for Colorado. Score currently 85-9. Ohio has only scored in 3 jams. 1 by Supersonic in the first jam, 1 by Ratchet in the second jam, and then Supersonic put a 7 up on the scoreboard to take us to the 9 points, whereas Colorado has only been held scoreless in 4 of the first jams.
I believe Ohio was saying, when I talked to them
4
earlier,
out of the first 13. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
think that's okay. I think Ohio said that their goal for this game was to score 25 points.
I've been telling everybody they were going to win. So But
they looking
but
at
I'm
their,
admittedly fishing for votes in
Yes.
Ohio.
I talked to a couple of them, and they were cautiously optimistic about how they could do. They also understood where they're coming from.
Yeah. Ohio's had a really good tournament
Yeah.
so far. Again, they've jammed a Gem City and Little Steel rotation, and the pack play has been the bigger cities, and they've just worked really well together. Anyway, we are underway. This is Coyote with the power jam start, Supersonic, and everybody standing in the penalty box right now, but Coyote gets out in front. Again, Colorado in blue with 85 points, Ohio in orange. This is the matchup of 1 and 2 in the C bracket and the 16 teams. Good defense there by Sarah Problem Officer, but it didn't hold up Coyote long. Supersonic picks herself up from a Bronson hit. Bron Swanson. Supersonic pushed out on the inside.
Braun still an absolute just stuck to the jammers.
Yeah.
Every time I look out, it's either Braun or
SH Long.
If it's the other pack.
Yeah.
And what's great, it's not that the rest of her pack isn't working. They all just come together. So usually one of them will catch, and then the rest of the pack gets to them.
And Coyote able to again find daylight through the Ohio pack. She has 13 so far. Supersonic escapes the pack with Star in hand. So Coyote with about a half-track lead as the pack engages in the front straightaway, moving into turn 1. And the call-off comes as, of course, Supersonic approaches the Colorado defenders.
Numbers are hard.
So 15 points there, and Coyote brings the Colorado total to 100. Ohio at 9 and holding. They have been there for the last 5 jams. 13 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in the contest. Coming up, we have Michigan versus Massachusetts, which should be good.
Yes. Got Sharon Tacos right now for Colorado.
And Crum jamming for the first time. Crum
Yes.
from Cincinnati, the only Cincinnati skater on the Ohio roster in this particular version of the Ohio All-Stars. And Crum gets through, so perhaps putting a more physical presence out there might bode well for Ohio.
Kind of made it look like the pivot had received a star for Ohio, but then she snuck her.
You know what I just noticed about one thing that Ohio's doing when they're doing a run back? And this, I'm doing stream of consciousness at this point because I've had a long day.
Well, and we should mention, you're a skater.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, your view on the track is you've announced, refed, and been a skater, so go ahead with your
Every
observation.
time they run them back, Ohio's dropping them to, say, the outside line, and then immediately sprinting away from the person that they have knocked out of bounds and sprinting to the opposite line. And all it's doing is giving Colorado more space.
Okay.
And Colorado jammers love space.
Yeah. So this is Betty TKO, who's been the stalwart blocker and is a Ohio roller derby skater. Ohio roller derby, the name of the team in Columbus, Ohio, because they were the very first Ohio team to play roller derby. But Betty TKO is just a rock solid blocker. And so again, Ohio trying to change up their jammer strategy of putting a slightly more physical presence wearing the star. Smash Alotopus, for all the nuance of the Ohio strategy, still gets through and gets lead jammer designation. Betty TKO, however, is through. Smash Alotopus with a half-track lead puts 4 points on the board and calls off the jam.
Yeah, Smash is able to slice through the middle of the Ohio blockers and get a little bit of burst of speed as she's doing it to just kind of throw them apart.
Well, when we saw Colorado versus North Carolina, and I had an awful lot of fun on that bout, mispronouncing everything, we saw that North Carolina was successful when they could keep the wall together.
Right.
And again, Colorado known for their so effective offensive destruction of defenders' walls. And again, I think this is the same thing. Ohio has had a lot of success with their pack when they've been able to keep it together. Anyway, this is Mars Furiosity, perhaps on 3 wheels, perhaps on 4. Going up against Fireball Phoenix. Big hit there by Spank Aaron.
Who is going to sit down for it, actually.
Yep.
Send her to the box.
And push out by, among other, Daisy Jukes. In the meantime, yeah, Mars Furiosity on a scoring pass has lead jammer designation.
Caught up on a 2-wall of Colorado in the back. That's
Mars Furiosity, every time I watch her jam, I get a little worried because she uses her toe stops a lot, but her ankles wiggle. Her ankles look a little wobbly, and it's not that she's unsteady, it's just the way her body is, but every time, like, oh, please.
Right.
Please be okay.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so yeah, Mars calls it off as Fireball Phoenix had escaped the pack and was closing in. 5 points there on that pass. Additional, so pushes the Colorado total out to 111 as we are at about the 9-minute, 37-second mark. Page bleed. The other reason why Ohio might be expanding their jammer rotation is Supersonic has 3 penalties.
That's a good point.
And so again, they may just be like, all right, let's, this could just turn into the everybody jams game.
Yeah.
That is Pink Flamingo,
who is doing her best to open up Terra Hole in You and Ballistic.
and with the backwards rotation will get by Ballistic, and Pink Flamingo is through. Paige bleed with the almost handoff to Heartless Glitch, and Paige almost then made the escape on the inside, but unable to do so. Elsie Elise LeCracken, number 505 for Denver, doing a good job on Paige bleed. Pink Flamingo on her first scoring pass, trying to get by, among others, Terra Hole in You. And Ballistic again, pushing, taking as much liberty as the referees are going to give her in engaging beyond perhaps the 20-foot contact zone. So Paige able to escape the pack. Pink Flamingo now with a tighter orange wall is slowed down. But that will be a total of 5 for Pink Flamingo and Colorado. But yeah, so in the second half, we've seen Crumb jam, we've seen Betty TKO jam, and Paige bleed jam. Pretty sure that is the first time any of them have jammed in the battle, the fifth version of the Battle of the All-Stars.
I have not seen any of them myself, and you're the voice of Ohio. So.
I am. That's right.
The voice.
That's right. All right, and Coco Sparks, again, a Burning River skater in 11th year, and the very first All-Stars captain, now jamming, and has been an experienced jammer, so she can do this. But it is Coyote who is out in front. Betty TKO takes a seat in the box, so it is a 4-on-3 pack advantage for Colorado. Coyote with 5 points so far. Coco Sparks does get through the pack. And again, you would expect that. Coco has played in the pack and jammed and has been the MVP jammer for the Cleveland League recently. And Coco survives a hit and is putting points on the board for Cleveland. I'm sorry, for Ohio.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've defaulted to my home team.
I know. It's all right. I think I called Colorado Denver at one point this weekend.
Yeah. Speaking of Denver, Coyote jams for Rocky Mountain, which is located close to there. Coco Sparks doing a nice job, able to weave throughout the pack, but that is more points for Coyote. Coyote with 14 so far.
And Coyote having been, she is also an experienced player, was out for about a year after ACL surgery. She actually tore her ACL on Rocky Mountain jamming at D1 playoffs 2 years ago. So it was unfortunate. She was Rocky Mountain's top jammer that year. She went out. It was the third or fourth jam of the game, and as soon as she went down, it was the longest time out of that tournament. And having just recovered from my own, I was like, oh, darn it, I think I know what happened. But she's back and she's strong.
Yeah, it's great to have her back.
Yes.
It's great to have Colorado back at Battle of the All-Stars again. Coming up, we have Massachusetts versus Michigan. That'll complete our kind of bracket divisional play, and that'll set up the brackets. Actually, it'll complete our group play and set up the brackets. This is Sharon Tacos going up against Heartless Glitch. Heartless Glitch jammed once in the, wow, Sharon Tacos.
She just jumped over the heads of everyone.
Yep. She cleared us here in the announcers area.
Oh my goodness.
And
That was awesome.
Heartless Glitch, though, again with a good pass of the helmet cover to Pain Train to minimize the damage. But yeah, let's just appreciate the jump that Sharon Tacos. There it was.
Yeah. I'm like looking at the instant replay. It's so neat that we have that. Wow. Every year, the stream here at Battle at the All-Stars gets a little bit better.
And we'd like to thank Chad
Yes,
of Nerd
thank you,
Derby.
Chad. Thank you, Nerd Derby.
Also the voice of Maine. But yes, Nerd Derby is a multinational corporation, employs in many different continents. We're just lucky to have the CEO with them here today and for the remainder of Battle of the All-Stars 5. All right, so we've got Reckless Ratchet jamming for Ohio, and that is Smash-A-Lotopus jamming for Colorado.
Taken out to the outside line, had to reset. 2 more to beat in the front of the pack. As
Smash coming back through. Ohio getting a little bit frenetic. You're seeing the players kind of taking each other out of position, and that's how Smash was actually able to get through so easily on this pass.
Yeah, and again, Ratchet's got the pack pushed out, and she's splitting it apart. Again, Ratchet's had a really strong tournament in terms of her jammer play. And again, you'd like to see in the final 4 minutes, see if Ohio can, now they're kind of talking to each other, trying to wall up. Now they're going to engage for Ratchet. Smash-A-Lotopus pulling down, pushing through the back straightaway.
It's kind of fun to watch Colorado sort of match the style of gameplay that Ohio is utilizing. Sometimes Colorado goes into those really strong, slow shapes, but I'm seeing also a lot of like SH Long, especially, and Spank Aaron. They're going for these big hits that they used, and Erkin that you used to see them do all the time, and they've been able to like rein it in during WFTDA play.
Yeah.
But here they're just kind of like, hey, we get to have fun and like hit things, and you can see the joy in their face.
So it'll be Fireball Phoenix and Pink Flamingo. So we've got a very hot jammer line, Fireball Phoenix and Pink Flamingo. 2 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. It is Pink Flamingo who is the lead jammer for Colorado. Fireball Phoenix engaging with Braun Swanson there in the back of the pack. Pink Flamingo now on her scoring pass. Mussolini also out there for Colorado. Crumb out there with Pain Train. And Betty TKO, now Sarah Problem Officer joins the Ohio pack. Fireball Phoenix gets through. Oh, no, she doesn't.
Oh, I thought she did.
She got through, but she was in the infield, so she has to circle back.
And it's so hard to tell from here whether they were on the line or not.
Yep. And is called for the track cut. Fireball Phoenix called for the track cut. And Pink Flamingo called for a penalty also, so we're going to have the quick jammer in, jammer out rotation. Fireball Phoenix comes out first, and Pink Flamingo follows.
And they're rewarded by getting to go the entire jam.
About 50 seconds left on the jam clock, 1 minute 50 seconds left in the bout. Colorado, I think it is safe to say, will finish as the #1 seed from Division C. Ohio will be the #2. North Carolina the 3 and Kansas the 4. Coming up, Kansas will play. Here we will tell you Kansas and Saskatchewan are going to play at 8:35 approximate time. I think we're running about 10 minutes behind.
Yeah.
Louisiana and Kentucky will play at approximately 7:15, again, give or take. But coming up, Michigan and Massachusetts to determine the #1 and the #2 seed in their respective division. Pink Flamingo engaging with a double-digit scoring jam already. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Fireball Phoenix escapes on the initial pass. We'll see if she can put any points on the board. She will not.
And jam comes to its natural conclusion. Less than a minute left in this game.
Again, safe to say Colorado will be victorious.
Indeed.
Furiosity for Team Colorado.
Mars Furiosity is going to take the line for Team Colorado. Team Ohio, I cannot tell. I will leave it to Kent, who is better at identifying them.
I am good at identifying, but I'm still going to need a little bit of help.
I'm trying to see on the camera, too, on the camera angle.
Oh, that is Tara Holinew.
Yeah.
I saw the one, but I couldn't identify exactly if the one was attached with other things. But that is Mars Furiosity, who's the lead jammer for Colorado. Tara Page Bleed takes a seat in the penalty box. She will be there until the game is over. Actually, that's not true. Tara Holinew of Gem City is a very active, putting on a very active display, and she gets through.
She impressed me earlier today with her pivoting.
Yeah.
She's a very strong blocker. She has a great awareness for the pack and for where she's supposed to be. Yeah.
So Mars Furiosity finishes the scoring for Colorado with 4 additional points. Ohio finishes with 16 total, and we will have a huddle with the venue announcers and come back to you with MVP interviews. I'm Ken Smith, aka Kent the Politician. I was on this call with
Mary Chaos.
And you just watched Colorado advance as the #1 seed. And coming up, Mass versus Michigan. Woohoo.
Hi, this is Mary Chaos here at Battle of the All-Stars 2018. We just got done with Ohio versus Colorado, and I'm here with the Colorado MVP, S.H. Long, a favorite blocker and a favorite name, even though you said it's actually your name.
Yeah, it's my real name. We discovered that when I was 13, and my mom was real upset at the time. But now it's funny.
So, Colorado's obviously having a heck of a weekend. How would you say you prepared for a weekend like this compared to a weekend at, say, playoffs?
Oh gosh, playoffs is months and months of multiple practices a week and weightlifting, and you learn all the intimate details you never wanted to know about your teammates. This just feels fun and casual. Like, we met up and had a bunch of practices because we have a very eager coach, Chet. He came from Boulder. And we had just once a week practices, and it's really a mix-up, and it's a nice time for like Denver to really get to skate with all the other leagues because we're so busy training ourselves during the year.
And one last question, what is your favorite breakfast cereal?
Ooh, Honey Bunches of Oats with strawberries.
A unique answer. Well done. All right. S.H. Long from Team Colorado.
Thanks.
Hi, I'm Kent Smith, a.k.a. Kent the Politician, here with the Ohio blocker, who is the MVP against Colorado. Say hello to Crum. Crum, how are you?
I'm doing great. That was a lot of fun out there.
Okay, good. So tell everybody what team you skate for back in Ohio.
I skate for the Cincinnati Roller Girls, and been there for 4 years now.
4 years?
Yep.
All right, great. Yeah, the Ohio team's a very veteran team, the Ohio All-Star team. So how do you think your tournament's been going? I mean, you went 2-1 so far.
Yeah, we're really excited about it. We beat North Carolina in a really tough game this morning, and this is my first year representing the All-Stars, but I hear that that was the first time we beat North Carolina, so that's pretty exciting for us as a team. So.
Yeah, no, the tournament I think has gone very well for Ohio so far. So you guys were out there playing against some top-level skaters from Denver. What was that all about?
It was really exciting, kind of some derby dreams come true for me at least, and they were a lot of fun to play against. I mean, it's a little intimidating, but they were a lot of fun, easy to take the track with, play clean, fun.
Well, that's great. You did Ohio proud. You did your home league of Cincinnati proud, and now you're gonna play one of the early games tomorrow.
Yep.
I think.
I think we're noonish.
Yeah, there you go. Early for some people, but now you get to sleep in.
Yep.
That's right. The 4s are tonight, the 3s are tomorrow morning, and then the 1s and 2s match up. All right, so anything else you want to say to the fans back in Ohio watching?
No, thanks for watching. Keep on supporting Ohio Derby. Thank you.
That's great. All right, so that was Crum, your Ohio MVP, following the Colorado-Ohio game. Coming up, we've got Massachusetts taking on Michigan, which is the last of our divisional games before we move into the bracketed play here at Battle of the All-Stars 5.